Hello, I'm Mike Maw with NoStressMike.com. I want to talk a little bit about militias. I'm very much into militias. I love militias. I love the idea of militias. They've been given a bad rap by the government, and that is because the government is scared of the militia. And it's not just the United States government, it's all governments are scared of the militias. And that's one of the reasons why militias get the bad name, is they do control a lot of the governments. And the reason is the governments, they come up with their armies by taxing and some way of making money. Either stealing it or, like I say, they'll be stealing it. Like if you're a president of some country, you'll be, you got mines, gold mines, you'll be stealing your gold from the gold mine, and this is what you use to purchase your army. But if you're not fortunate enough to be able to steal the money or tax the money, what you end up doing is you lead a militia. And this militia will be huge, and it has total control over the country. But that's not what I'm talking about. But that is the reason why governments and militaries fear militias in general. Okay, a militia works only in its local area, and in its local area, it is the #1 authority. Now, the United States, we don't recognize the power of militias, but they really are. And what happens is when you, as a military, move into someone's area, the first thing you do is try to work out a deal with their militia, because the militia, like I say, is the #1 authority in the area. The militia is local. They don't have to worry about a food chain, because if you can't feed your army, you're going to lose your army. So, but they're local, so they've got food, they've got shelter, they know the area, they know the surrounding area, they know the culture, they know the limitations on how to get around. And so that's what makes the militias so important, and why the military wants to talk to the militia leaders in the area that they're coming into. And they'll want to talk to them, they'll try to make friends with them, they'll work out deals with them. They'll, like a successful army, when they come in, they will offer goodies to this militia. You know, they might give them some guns. It'll be like, like a Stinger missile, something like that, where it's limited. You only have so many missiles to use, and that's the kind of stuff that they'll, if they offer them weapons at all. They'd rather not give them weapons, because, of course, the militia could use the weapons back on well, they're not invaders yet. Right now they're coming in, they're kissing up, they're trying to make friends. But later on they will be invaders, or sometimes they are. And that's why the local militia's got to watch out when they start dealing with these foreign troops. But this is what makes the militias so vicious and feared throughout the world. They really are. Even our strong U.S. military has had problems with militias. In Vietnam, I'm familiar with Vietnam. In Vietnam, it was the militias. It's really the Viet Cong was the main fighting force that we had to deal with. We could a military to military in the Vietnam era, and probably even now, it would be we were strong enough. We could pretty much handle battlefield victories. But when you start going up against militias, it's a whole different story. It's a whole different story. So, but this is why I like militias, and I'm going to be making a series of videos on militias, how to form them, how to make them work, and the different tactics that the militia can use. Because you got to remember, the militia is not a trained military force. They're limited on their firepower, so they don't have, like say, the Stinger missiles. They don't have a lot of this stuff. So this is what I'm going to talk about, is how you're going to be able to make the best of what you have. And mostly it's going to be into tactics. And because I believe these tactics are useful, they're very good for the safety of the local community. Works very, very good for gangs. Now the difference between gangs and the militia. Okay, gangs just take care of themselves, and that's all they are. They're a bunch of aggressive individuals that victimize other people. Militia is not. A militia is the backbone and strength of the local community, and that's the people that I want to help. I want you to be able to protect your community against anything, and I mean anything. So feel to email me at mike@NoStressMike.com. And like I say, I'll have more videos. They're going to be restricted videos. You're going to have to email me to get to these videos. And I hold classes on militias, how to form them, and different tactics, and how to get the most out of them. They're a lot of fun, and I'll be talking about it, and you'll enjoy it. All right, thank you.